It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, November 1st, 2018. It's 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, I said November.
It is, I know. I looked this morning. I was
21 days and counting till time to eat.
I was changing the dates. I'm like, holy cow, I got to move
November.
it to November.
I haven't even changed
I'm not
all the
ready for
calendars
that.
right here.
I'm not ready for that.
Boy.
I mean, I'm just not ready. It's going too quick.
It is, I mean, it's just, you know.
You're going to blink and it's Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, well, what, November, December, what, 2 months from today is January 1st. Going to be a lot of water under that bridge between now and then.
Of course, it's already been Christmas at Walmart for like 2 months.
Yes, it's September.
Should have gotten used to it by now.
Yeah, you know, they combine it. They've got the skeleton holding the turkey feathers with glass ornament earrings, so you cover everything.
Yeah, there's just something weird about that.
So, anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, and hope you're off to a great start this morning on this first day of November.
It's kind of one of them wet, muggy, kind of a yucky morning.
I'm showing 44 degrees, and I didn't even wear a jacket, you know?
Yeah, it just seemed weird this morning. I don't know what it is. Just kind of a muggy, yucky kind of start of the day. But
anyway, 'tis fall, and we've got a lot of rain, so we'll get to the weather here in just a minute. And first, I want to tell you about Brewed Awakening Coffee. We're all enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee around here. You can do the same. Stop by the studio here at 1226 Commerce Drive. Love to have you stop by for coffee, watch the show. And if you can't make it by here, drive by one of the locations of Brewed Awakening, 2 drive-thrus and 1 walk-in. Baxter Regional Medical Center. You park, walk in the main lobby right there, the main entrance, and they'll be right there on the left. Brewed Awakening Coffee. Then, of course, 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness in the Walmart Plaza area. You can drive up on either side of the building there. And then, of course, Balmer Boulevard between 7 and 8 o'clock. That one's very, very busy with all the students and teachers going through. But Brewed Awakening Coffee.
Of course, you can always come by here and get the extra strength coffee.
Yeah. Yep. 103 octane right here.
It's like 10W30 motor oil.
Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. Stop by one of the 3 locations or stop by here and enjoy coffee with us. And we appreciate Mike and his gang for being a sponsor on Down on the Corner. Been with us for many years. Brewed Awakening Coffee, if you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you are just drinking muddy water, right?
I agree.
Yep. All right. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes across the
I've been waiting for this.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Because we have a big announcement.
Yeah.
Christian Academy is back. We always look for the students on from Mount Christian Academy. Tell you real quick about Mount Christian Academy. They're just off the bypass across from Mount Baptist Church. And Mount Christian Academy takes no government monies. They teach no Common Core. They have, I think, the Abeka curriculum. Is that correct? And a fine Christian-based education. And they bend over backwards for their students. 424-6622. If you can help the Mount Christian Academy financially, they are a 501c3, and they would welcome your gift. And it just helps these young people excel in their education as they move forward. This morning, the first of many student-led prayers. Sam this morning is a student at Mount Christian Academy, and he's going to lead our morning prayer. Sam?
All right. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this wonderful day, Lord, that you've given us. Although it is a little muddy and rainy right now, Lord, I know that it will blossom into a wonderful day. And I just pray that you would please just take care of just everybody, Lord, everyone who's hurting. And I realize that it's a general thing to say, but it holds a lot of weight to it, to just take care of those who need you, Lord, and to show those who need to see your light. And I just pray that you'll please help our government officials, Lord. I know it's a big topic right now, and I just pray that you'll give them the correct sight and vision, Lord, and a heart for you, making the decisions that you want them to make. And I just thank you so much, Lord, for this world that we live in. It's got its bits and pieces, but all in all, I think it's a pretty good place to live. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Morning prayer by Sam at Mountain Home Christian Academy, 424-6622. You got a minute to talk a little bit about Christian Academy? How's the school year going?
Yeah, it's going actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
So what, you in any extracurricular activities there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm starting as a teacher's aide.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm getting credit for that. And certain stuff like that.
Moving right on up the ladder. Mountain Home Christian Academy, no Common Core, no government monies. They teach, and so if you can help them financially, call them at 424-6622. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, the utmost in professionalism. They just bend over backwards to assist you in the service for your loved one. Pre-plan now. Give Roller Funeral Homes a call and say, hey, we need to go ahead and make some plans. And so, what do you think? You're quiet.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You don't. It's a hard topic to discuss, to be honest with you. It's hard to bring up at the kitchen table and discuss whatever, but...
Gee, hey, what are we going to do when we die,
But if you don't make the plans and what your wishes are, then your loved one's got to do it at a really bad time in their life, losing you and loved ones, so... it's something to think about.
You bet. Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Home, we appreciate them sponsoring the morning prayer. And now for the...
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't you love that trumpet?
I sure do.
Don't you love that trumpet?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Exactly.
I know better.
Almost tuned today.
Nobody loves my trumpet. I can promise you that.
Morning weather butchered by Old Time Restaurant on the square in Mountain Home. Old Time Restaurant, just like coming home to Grandma's house for a bite to eat. Come on in, sit where you like, enjoy a great meal, breakfast and lunch. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. The best spot in town. Just come on out and have a nice meal and enjoy friends.
There you go. Today we've got 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, and 2 eggs for $5.88. Or we got one of your favorites, open faced turkey breast.
That's
comes with 2 sides, a roll of cornbread, $6.88. Or come by and try one of the homemade pies. It's good. They'll take care of you. You go in there and just have a good time.
There you go. Old Time Restaurant on the square at Mountain Home. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. This morning with the rain, we're looking at 44 degrees in Mountain Home, 43 at Harrison, 50 at Hardy and Mountain View. Yellville checks in at 46. It's 50 at Marshall. Calico Rock showing a shower at 44. Around the region, St. Louis at 46, Poplar Bluff at 48, Branson at 43. West Plains at 45. Well, it's 30 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota. My son and daughter-in-law live there, and kind of put that in contrast just to see how cold it is between here and the northern part of the country. National radar, I'm going to refresh this one more time to see how far that's moved. Right now, the shower activity's moved through here. The last night is now moved into Mississippi, Alabama, and lots of rain in Tennessee. We got showers from the Gulf of Mexico, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana. It's raining everywhere in the Midwest right now. And you can see it all the way up, all of Indiana getting showers, along with most of Ohio, West Virginia, stretches all the way up into New York right now. Taking a look at the Little Rock stop real quick, you see the shower activity in the northern part of the state and then around Fayetteville. So the northern part of the state right now, 62-412 east to be affected around the Mountain Home, Flippin, Yellville area right now. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas. We have a little bit of shower activity I-30 west towards Texarkana, I-49 Fort Smith to Fayetteville with some showers. A little bit just north of I-40 near Russellville. Highway 65 north-south Little Rock Branson. I'm not picking up much at all there. Highway 67, 167 Batesville Poplar Bluff from Little Rock. No shower activity at this moment. Southern part of the state, not too bad. Just a few isolated showers, not affecting much at all. Take a look at the, we'll go to the St. Louis stop, and that'll pick up most of Illinois. A lot of shower activity stretching along I-70, Columbia into St. Louis to Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois. A lot of shower activity along I-70. And then I-55 coming in from Sykeston all the way up into St. Louis. You start picking that up when you're east of Farmington, Missouri. I-64 from East St. Louis, Illinois, east of Mount Vernon. Have some shower activity there. I-70, like I said, Vandalia, Effingham. It's also affecting I-57 and I-24 and I-55 coming in to the St. Louis area. Southwest Missouri, we've got some pretty good showers going on. I-44, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, all the way up into Jefferson City on Highway 63. And you also have the showers north of Joplin and Springfield that go all the way up into the Kansas City area. So a wet day throughout Arkansas, Missouri, and Illinois and other parts of the country. Oh, let's see. Let's take a look. Indiana, man, they are getting soaked. We'll hit that Indianapolis stop. Most of Indiana, Evansville, Terre Haute, Indianapolis, all the way up into Fort Wayne with a lot of shower activity. I-70, I-65, I-74. You can see I-64 continue from Illinois. Just, wow, a lot of rain. So, boy, it sure was hard to get up this morning. I heard that rain about 5:30. I thought, did that alarm go off? I want to lay here and listen to the rain. I thought, well,
it feels good to listen to the rain. I like it when you hear it. I like the sound of it.
You like sleeping in the rain?
I do
pretty good.
I got a question. All right, either one of you two get trick-or-treaters out in the rain that stop by?
No.
Mm-mm.
I noticed, and I thought it was really cool. I was over there by TJ Maxx, that strip of stores, and kids were going up and down the strips of stores, and the business owners were out there with candy.
There you go.
Trying to make sure the kids got to have their trick-or-treat. I thought that was really cool because it's raining and you really can't.
You know, I looked outside around, it was already getting pretty dark around 6 o'clock. And I looked outside and there was no cars coming. Normally we get, normally it's pretty packed in my neighborhood. But.
Of course, my daughter got this crazy out of her and a bunch of friends. They got dressed up and just went all over the town, went to Walmart, McDonald's, wherever. And
had fun, didn't they?
Yes, and her boyfriend Jackson was dressed up as the president. She was his wife, and then they had 3 Secret Service agents.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I said, you need to go into Walmart and actually have the Secret Service agents kind of acting like they're keeping people away and see how long before somebody says something.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, man.
I didn't hear the report yet of what happened, but nevertheless, we're getting off monkey trail.
Funny. For the forecast today, showers 60% today. 20% tonight, only a high of 49 degrees. It's not going to get much warmer. Low of 36 tonight. Friday, a 30% chance of showers, high of 55. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 37. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 60. Saturday night, chance of storms, low of 48. Then Sunday, 40% chance during the day, 30 at night. And then Monday, another 50% chance of showers. So we've got kind of a rainy outlook. The temperatures aren't bad, ranging now from 49 today to 61 on Monday. And so, not bad.
There you go.
Of course, the drought monitors and everything will be updated within the next hour. It's on the East Coast, and so it's not going to matter much right now.
Probably show it tomorrow.
And then with all the rain that's come through Arkansas, they've had 2+ inches in some areas in Arkansas. So we know the drought monitor is basically going to be 0. I'm waiting to see what it does for Missouri with the rain coming through there. So anyway, no burn bans in Arkansas, of course, with all the rain. We're doing pretty good. And I think I was going through this morning, and if I'm not mistaken, Channel 10, Elise up there was doing the weather, and for the end of October, they were 0.02 inches short on rain. So basically, if the clock had gone 3 more hours in October, we'd be ground zero for October rainfall needed. So
there you go.
Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Now is the time to head on over for a great breakfast at Old Time Restaurant on the east side of the square. Right?
There you go.
Right.
Swing on by, have a good time.
Community calendar time. Brought to you by Affordable Housing.
I'm out.
Well, I am too. We've got registration on.
I think we have. Do you know what community calendar is? You talk about stuff that's going on in town.
You know anything going on in town?
Yeah, so we're gonna put this on you. Go ahead, tell us what's going on in Mountain Home.
All right.
Anything coming up at Christian Academy?
Yeah, there is the chili dinner.
Oh, that's right. I saw that on the marquee.
I believe the 15th.
The 15th, yeah.
Yes.
2 weeks from tonight.
Yes.
Ooh.
See, there you go.
Oh,
why didn't you have that on your community
there you
calendar?
Go. Yeah.
Well,
see, he knows.
He knows.
All right, you're hired. Dale, can you get up?
Here you go, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, let me tell you. You want to have a fun time, come to Mount Hope Christian Academy, just off the bypass.
It's a blast.
And it sure is. It's a lot of fun. Just don't scratch your nose with Christmas sorry at the auction.
Oh, yeah, you'll buy whatever if you scratch your nose.
That high, $2,000, scratching my nose, Sold.
It's a madhouse in there sometimes, man. It's crazy.
It's funny, ain't it? But, man, the pastries and the cakes and everything there, oh, my gosh, they're amazing. Anyway, Mountain Hope Christian Academy chili night is 6 o'clock on the 15th, and folks, be there. You'll love it. I'm glad you brought that up.
Fun,
Thanks. First Baptist Church's basketball program kicks off their 2019 season in January. Registration's ongoing. You register at www.firstbaptistchurchmountainhome.com. And it's $25 for basketball, $35 for cheerleading. If you need information before registration, call 425-5421. Games start, I think, the third Saturday in January.
Awesome.
I think it's like the 23rd season for that program. Kindness Incorporated's Golden Gala is now just 10 days away, November 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. Sponsorships range from $2,500 to $150. Kindness Incorporated is a transportation service provided free to the citizens of Baxter and Marion counties. Doctor's appointment, dental appointments, pick up some pharmaceuticals, Walmart, hair appointments, whatever you may need. And so volunteers drive folks around that can't do it, can't afford it, whatever the reason may be, and that's why Kindness Incorporated has these fundraisers to raise money to provide this service to Baxter and Marion counties. Call Debbie Womack at 425-6475 for that activity coming up. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. Thanks for Sam for doing the morning prayer. We look forward to having the Christian Academy kids here for the duration of November. I think they'll be off 19 through 23 for the Thanksgiving break, so we'll cover the prayer then.
You should come by more often, and then we can just kind of start fading him out.
He'll have a contract ready for you tomorrow.
Yeah. I wonder what that pen and paper you slipped me earlier was. Yeah.
Hey,
Gotta keep that under wraps.
He's here.
We need to take a break. Sheriff John Montgomery is our guest today, so stick around. We'll be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Come on down to In the Company of Dogs, where your dog will be treated like family. We offer professional service with over 30 years experience for all your grooming and obedience needs. Away from home during the day and your dog is left home alone? No problem. We also offer doggy daycare. You can be assured that your dog will be comfortable at all times, and we never use any harsh corrections. We're located in the College Shopping Plaza in Mountain Home next to the Dollar General, or give us a call at 870-232-1784. It's a great day in the company of dogs.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top-quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau. Stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, Sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment. Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
7:22, and we want to welcome to our program Sheriff John Montgomery, and November 1st already.
Yes, sir. Wow. You know, there's some useless November facts.
I knew we were going to start with this.
Okay.
There had been something.
Go ahead, Dale.
In Finland, they call November Marisaku, which translates the month of the dead. Topaz, the birthstone of November, is a semi-precious stone that symbolizes friendship. The flower of the month of November is a chrysanthemum. All Saints' Day is a Christian festival held on November 1st. It celebrates the lives of all saints, known and unknown. Interesting. Abraham Lincoln gave his Gettysburg Address on November 19th, 1863. November 18th, 1963, Bell Telephone Company introduced to the public the push-button phone.
Push-button phone.
That's like 6, 7, let's see, 22, about 7 days before, 6 days before the president was shot, wasn't it?
No.
4 days. Wow, 8 to 1. John Kennedy died on 22nd.
What was the date?
Make sure I'm reading it right. November 18th, 1963. That's 4 days before the president was assassinated. Reverend Jim Jones held over 900. Wow, I forgot about that. Jim Jones led 900 of his followers to their death in a mass suicide at Jonestown, Guyana, November 19th, 1978. Thanksgiving was first celebrated in 1789. The name November derived from the Latin word novum, means 9. It should have been the 9th month of the year. However, thanks to January and February, were added to the calendar 2,700 years ago. November is now the 11th guy on the 12-member team. Where'd you come up with that?
Hey.
There's your side.
There you go. There you go. Ooh, today is National Men Make a Dinner Day, the first Thursday in November.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What number is that one?
5.
Okay.
Are we
right in the middle?
Are we hoping that they stopped reading at 4? Okay, that's what I was figuring.
Yep. National Men Make Dinner Day.
What day is that? Is that today or
first Thursday?
Here we are.
Of November.
Man,
both of you guys are in trouble. I'm single. I have cooked anyway. I mean, one piece of bread, the bologna goes here, the mayonnaise over here, boom, it's cooked.
Do you fry it?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Do you like it that way?
I do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
It makes a good dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Heidi's Ugly Cakes, don't they make fried bologna sandwiches in Norfolk?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think so.
But it's good. I mean, I feel like a gourmet when I fry bologna and put a little mayonnaise and mustard on it. How about you, Scooter?
Yeah. your
Mr. Restaurant owner over here.
Your version of an omelet is scrambled eggs with hot dogs cut up in it. Hey, I made an omelet.
Are you a good cook?
I'm fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
Well, I'm a meat and potato guy, so.
You grill or stove or?
No, grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grill year round.
Yeah.
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 You have to be quick when the winter, it's really cold, but yeah, we grill year round.
Interesting. What's your favorite thing to cook at home?
I'm with him though. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, and we grill all the time. That's what I love, cooking out on that grill.
Take potatoes, skin and all, and put them in a big foil pack. Lots of onion, lots of butter, lots of pepper. Put them on the grill and roll them up in that foil and just let them
do foil packs.
Yeah, it's good that way.
Yeah, I'm actually I make a pretty mean French fry, and the Marvelous magazine actually did a little section on cooking, and they interviewed me about how I make my French fries, and it was an experiment one day because Karen, my wife, makes fun of me because I actually prefer frozen French fries over fresh, and she's like, you're obviously, something's not right. But we go to a restaurant, and again, a lot of those places, I don't order the fries because to me they're kind of limp and soggy. So, we got to experimenting one day, and we have a big fryer at the house that we do fried catfish and so on and so forth. And discovered that if you take your potatoes and you slice them up, into fries, and you boil them, and at the moment they come to a boil, we let them boil for 3 minutes at a rolling boil, and then shut the heat off, put cold water on it to stop the cooking process, and then fry them. They are incredible. The outside is crunchy and the inside is tender.
Wow.
And
you may have to try that. I mean, I know the water's getting the starch out, which is going to help them cook a lot better by removing that starch. So, but I've never tried boiling them. I'm going to try that
for
now.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Once you just start it with cold water. I mean, and once it comes up to a rolling boil, 3 minutes, and you can experiment with that if you wanted to do it. I have accidentally let it boil longer than that. And while you get a lot, they'll start crumbling, in the deep fry. But anywhere from 375 to 400 in that range.
Really.
And then do you strain it and then put cold water in it?
Drain it, put cold water in it just to kill finish the cooking process, and then of course dump them out, pat them dry, because if you dump water in the oil, you have problems.
Yeah, now you're starting fires all over town.
But it really is, and we've had numerous people over at the house that just rave about the fries. I mean,
I'll be darned. Just put salt on them. Is that how you like to season?
Yeah, and sometimes you can have different. Some people like pepper on their fries.
Yeah,
but you can do whatever.
That's cool. I'm going to try that. Thank you for the tip.
I love pepper on potatoes. Mashed potatoes, man, they're black. I pour the pepper to them.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I love pepper on potatoes.
That's the way I like my salad.
Really?
Yeah, my salad I like to have where it's heavy on the pepper.
Yep.
So there you go. Each his own.
Anyway, why don't we take a break now that we have this cooking lesson out of the way?
We burned the whole first quarter of this show. With useless facts.
There's going to be a lot of people try that recipe, I guarantee you.
Well, now, if you do try it and you like it, seriously, give me some feedback, because this was an experiment, and but everybody seems to love it, and it really doesn't take much time. Now, I have occasionally will let the potatoes soak for a while, and then drain it off before we boil them.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's necessary. I mean,
Yeah, you're boiling in water, so it's going to remove the starch anyways.
The idea is removing the starch. So, but
right. I'll be darned.
We're going to take a break. More with the sheriff right after this.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At VACO Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact VACO Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
$7:33, visiting with our sheriff, John Montgomery, and it's always good to have you on the show. I want to talk a little bit about highway safety. We've had some fatalities on the bypass. I don't know if that's Arkansas State Police jurisdiction or sheriff or how that's divided up, but I think 3 or 4 fatalities in the last 30 to 45 days. And matter of fact, you know, I crossed the bypass to go, let's say I'm going to the dog park. So Christian Academy's here, Mountain Baptist Church is here, and of course the highway's just to the south. So you come up to the westbound lanes, you have to make sure it's clear, then you got that area between the eastbound, westbound. I've actually had cars be impatient with me because there's eastbound traffic and I can't cross to go on down towards Rossi Road, and they get over here on the double yellow line in the wrong lane to try to make a left-hand turn. Now, if another car is coming eastbound and wants to turn on Glenbrier by the church or the school, boom, you've got another accident. And then, of course, we've had some fatalities. There was a motorcycle accident. Teach us.
Well,
common sense.
You know, and again, the state police work the accidents and on the bypass. They basically work the accidents on a state highway that's not within a city limit. And the sheriff's office would work an accident on county roads. I mean, that's just a short. Now we help each other out.
Sure.
Sometimes if they're tied up, we may work the accident, or if we're tied up, you know, and can't get help, they may come help us work an accident on a county road. But you know, a lot of it is just inattention. You know, driving too fast. You know, we talk about speeding and speed enforcement and why, you know, we run radar, and it's really it's a safety issue, because there's no question that speed kills. I mean, and so your reaction times goes down. You can't brake as quick. Lots of factors that can go on, and so if something happens in front of you, following people too close, all those things that, you know, and especially we're going to be going into the holidays, and so the traffic traditionally was going to pick up, so you got to be much more attentive. I sometimes use the term you drive offensively as well as defensively, and by that I mean keeping aware of your surroundings. So, you know, if I'm, and a lot of this I learned because, you know, I used to have a motorcycle, and so you have to be alert. You've got to assume that they're going to pull out in front of you. You have to, and so if you take that same mentality and you put it when you're driving, just like coming to work and coming here this morning, you know, it's dark out, and I see a car pull up at a stop sign that's going to enter, I'm already focusing to see if they're going to go ahead and pull on out, instead of just saying, well, they see me and I'm going on. And if you'll do that and you become offensive in that, I am on the offense. I'm watching for these people. When someone comes up, if you're on the highway and it's obvious they're impatient, you know, and they're driving too close to you. If a passing zone comes up, I slow down.
Sure.
I let them pass.
Let them go around. You bet.
Okay.
I've learned that in the last 2 years.
You know, you just, you know, there's just, you know, and of course you can go the old adage, you know, you think how much little time you're saving by hurrying. But those are just little things that you can do that can prevent an accident.
Let's talk about that, Sheriff, real quick. You know, the time factor. We've got a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is plenty fast for the bypass. But let's say you're on the west end going towards Walmart. You're coming from Gassville going to Walmart, and you're setting at 70, 72 miles an hour. The difference between 60 and 70 is not going to save you much more than 2.5 minutes, if that much, because you've got to stop at the stoplights, perhaps, slow down for traffic. So just run 60. Why run 70? Now, I've caught myself out there, you know, not paying attention, like, ooh, I need to back off. Even 55 is reasonable on the bypass. It's not a racetrack.
Well, I mean, you do the math. You've got 60 miles an hour, which is 30 miles in a half hour, which is 15 miles in 15 minutes, which is 7.5 miles in 7.5 minutes. And the bypass is not that far.
5.5 miles.
5 miles in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so 70 miles an hour, that's 35 miles in 30 minutes. I mean, you do the math, you might save 2 minutes.
Even on, you know, I thought when I'm on I-40 going towards Nashville, if I back down, instead of running 73, 74 miles an hour to keep up with the traffic, I'll back down to 69. My RPMs on the tachometer will drop by almost 300 RPMs. My gas mileage goes up almost 2 miles per gallon. And here comes these guys past me at 75, 80, 85 miles an hour. And I'm, okay, you know, I was coming in from Fayetteville one time. You know how it is in Alpena. You know, you're coming in from the west end of Alpena, and it says Alpena, 392 people. Well, there's a Texas car behind me, and then you get in that passing lane, and man, they went around me, and they flipped me off, and I went by, and I thought, ha, 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 ha. Sure enough, they flew by me, and I stayed at 35 miles an hour. They got the ticket, not me.
One of the biggest problems, you turn around, you look at it, everything around your life has sped up continuously. You look at cell phones, how much faster they are now, and you can get on, everything becomes instant, and it's so quick. You look at the different internet stuff, everything around us is speeding up, and we're getting used to faster and wanting it now and wanting it this and that. The one thing that's not is speed limits. And people, I think, get frustrated because they've getting that fast pace of everything's got to be go, go, go. Then they get in their car, and it's like, all right, this guy's driving too slow. I'm riding his bumper. And I think that's where a lot of the frustration and a lot of the, you know, the road rage sometimes happens and stuff. Is, you know, you get in that, the world's just everything around you speeding up, and then when you get in your car and you can't, it's different.
Let's talk a little bit about school buses. And did you see what happened in Fulton County, Indiana, where two 6-year-old twin boys and their sister were killed because a person went around the school bus with the cross arm out, the lights were on. We don't want that here. And we sure didn't want it in Fulton County, Indiana.
No, and you know, we've talked about this several times, but just to remind folks, when the school bus stops, you have to stop all lanes. In Baxter County, there's only one exception, and that's the bypass. And the school bus doesn't even stop on the bypass, so it really doesn't matter. But except for the bypass, because there's a median between, every other place you have to stop both directions.
Let's talk the main drag. Let's talk Kent Chevrolet, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, anywhere in there.
Even out in the county between here and Cotter or here and Henderson, there's a center turn lane, but it doesn't matter. You have to stop both directions. That's the law. And so, it's important that folks know that, and you need to kind of pass that along, especially to your kids or grandkids, to remind them, hey, remember, you've got to stop at that school bus. And the purpose in that is for safety. It's to protect our kids. Absolutely.
For folks who don't know what I'm referring to, Fulton County, Indiana, I think it was yesterday, day before, the bus was stopped, flashing lights were on, the cross arms were out, the stop sign was out, everything was followed according to the law. More than 3 kids were getting on the school bus. 3 were killed because a driver went around on the left side, just past the school bus, and hit 3 kids and killed them in Fulton County, Indiana. And it's the whole intent of the swing arm is to keep them out away from the front of the bus so the driver can make sure that nobody's right up against the bumper, because you really can't see, you know, in front of the engine compartment there. And then, of course, you've got all the flashing lights. But it's sad. And, you know, we've been talking about this for 11 years now.
On that same note, I want to talk real quickly about cell phones and the law concerning that.
Sure.
So if a person, a kid, child, whatever, is under the age of 18, they cannot use, if they're driving the car, they cannot use their phone, period. Okay? If you are 18, 19, or 20, you can only use the cell phone to talk, and it has to be with a hands-free device.
Okay.
Can't text, can't do anything like that. If you are 21 or older, you can use your cell phone, but you cannot text, email, anything other than talk on the phone if you're driving.
And even that can be a distraction.
That can be a distraction, but that's the law. So if you're under 18, you can't use a phone, period. If you're 18, 19, or 20, you can only use the phone for hands-free. And that doesn't mean hands-free texting. That's strictly hands-free voice. And then if you are 21 or older, then you can use your phone. Sorry about that.
Sounds good. What song was it?
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, and a lot of people, we get those questions a lot from people wanting to know the law. Also, on our website, there is a thing, a frequently asked questions. I don't know that I can, where am I here? FAQs, right there. If you go to our website and you go FAQ, frequently asked questions, you can click on any one of those. You can pick one, Dale, I don't care. It will answer some of the most common questions people have.
Let's look at fireworks. We get a lot of fireworks questions. Oh, cool. Wow, I didn't know that. June 20th through July 10th, December 10th through the 5th of each year. Oh, they cannot be discharged on Corps of Engineers property. Do you get a lot of calls with that?
We do. And so, but I point this out because there's a lot of common questions that people have that you can, you know, go there and get your question answered. And they're in alphabetical order. They're supposed to be, I believe. Yeah.
Here's one, firearms use. This is a good one here. Huh. Oh, maybe I have to close this one out. Well, I can't get that one to load up.
I need to check on that.
Yeah. Oh, well. Let's go to noise complaints. How do you control noise?
Well, the city of Mountain Home has a noise ordinance. The county does not, and I'm thankful they do not, because although there are times when it's very frustrating for folks who have neighbors that they're not very nice. Can you imagine, since I only have 3 deputies covering the county, if we were having to respond to every noise complaint? Although we do respond, by the way, to spoiled milk.
You want to tell that story? The ultimate in stupidity.
We get a call to a convenience store because someone's upset because they have bought spoiled milk, and even though it had been offered to replace it, that didn't seem to be good enough, and so we were called to settle the dispute.
I take it you got it settled.
I do get frustrated at some of the things, and again, we're here to serve, we're here to protect. I mean, that's our job, and we do odd things. I mean, I've changed many a smoke detector batteries back in the old day, when they would chirp. An elderly person not real sure what's going on. I mean, I've changed numerous ones. All kinds of stuff that we do. But the sad part, if you look, our deputies, and again, I'm fully staffed. I only have 3 covering the county, and so if they're not answering a call, their objective is to patrol. In other words, drive up and down county roads and so on and so forth, to be seen. I mean, and to let folks know we're out there. So we have become so busy that if you look at the miles we drive, they've actually gone down in the last 10 years because we're so busy answering calls, we can't spend as much time patrolling, which is what because that's actually a crime prevention.
Yeah.
So there's a correlation, and if you look at, on that same token, if you look at the number of arrests and traffic tickets, and again, we're not out here just to write tickets, but it goes back to safety.
Yeah.
Those are down as well because they're so busy answering other calls, they don't have time to run the radar or watch the stop sign or,
And then you get a call due to an upset client or customer in a store over spoiled milk. And the merchant offered to replace it. And yet you had to be called being unruly.
Yeah. We did a welfare check on a Chihuahua this week.
Our money well spent.
And people call 911. I mean, we don't handle 911, but the county does. And the people call 911 for the craziest thing, and you're tying up those phone lines. You're tying up resources. Now, if it's legit, we absolutely want you to call 911.
Yeah. But spoiled milk or checking on a dog, I mean, that wastes a lot of your time. Anyway, with that, we need to take a break. More with the Sheriff right after this.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Neema's Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis and oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. $7.49, visiting with our sheriff, John Montgomery, and kind of slow in the jail expansion.
Well, we've done some work. You can see the rec yard has been torn out. We've actually, the city has been there and done some work on water and some minor water and sewer hookups. We run into a snag on the relocating the sewer main. And so that had to be re-engineered, and then after it was re-engineered, we had to redraw and make some, actually they were minor adjustments on the plans on the rec yard and on the front lobby area. We are hopeful. We're probably about 8 weeks behind schedule right now, but we are hopeful within the next couple of weeks or whatever they'll actually get in. And once the sewer and water mains are moved, things will go much quicker.
Then you pick up time,
but frustrating for my jail staff because they are so desperate. We just took a load down to inmates to the prison today, and I think we're still at 120. Click on inmate roster there.
Yeah,
I think it was 122. Yeah, 122.
For 100-bed jail.
100-bed jail, and that's after we took a load down. So, yeah, the staff's frustrated because they desperately need the room. But we've been meeting, and I can't say enough about the Judge Mickey Pendergrass and Treasurer Janae Mize. We have been working closely. Sales tax numbers are up.
Good.
And they've been up, and so we technically still have 1 month to collect, even though the taxes ended September 30th. We're always a couple of months behind. So we'll know mid this month about the last month of collection, but it has been up. Okay. And so that's good news there. But we're right in the middle of budget time for the county, and we think we've, again, working together, I think we've come up with a way, because we got to transition actually from county general money to
your money,
that money, and that's going to happen sometime mid-year. So that's sounds easy. It's not, and so I think the judge and the treasurer have done a good job, and I think we've come up with a plan how to make that transition happen mid next year, and so there's a lot goes on behind the scenes trying to make all this work.
And it'll come together. I think it's going to work fine.
We were blessed. I mean, most people know you came up with this new plan on a way to do a tax for a certain amount of time to try to build it and try to go out this a different route. And we were blessed by having a decent tourism season for them dollars to come in. And that was going to be part of my question is, are you seeing more numbers than what you were hoping for, or are you running about where you wanted to be per?
We're running slightly more than where we thought we'd be. I mean, so just to kind of backtrack just for a moment, we passed a tax to collect it for 8 months.
Yeah.
And then we ran into the issue because the law had changed and lawyers didn't catch it, and so we actually were only able to collect it for 6 months instead of 8.
Okay.
So we will have to use part of the operating money that comes in next year to finish paying for the jail. So having said that, we stepped back and said, here's what we hope to collect in 6 months. And that collection was going to be around $3.4 million. We believe, and of course we still have 1 more month to come in, but we believe that's actually going to probably be closer to 3.7.
Awesome.
So we're still going to be a little short, but again, that operating money, we can't open it anyway. So it's kind of one of those deals that since we're the delay in the construction actually in a sort of a roundabout way has helped, because we can't open it when we wanted to open it, so we'll be able to take those funds to finish paying it off. I think the voters, and again, I hear this a lot when I go around, people seem very pleased with the way we approached it. 6 months collection of tax, it's over, it's done, it stopped September 30th. You know, honestly, probably most people didn't even feel it or notice it.
Yeah.
Didn't notice. But yet we were able to accomplish this.
Yeah.
And we got outside help to help us accomplish this. And so I think that unique approach, and there's a lot of other counties that are watching this, and we've had numerous calls on how we did it and how we, I think it's a novel idea because I don't want to pay any more taxes than anybody else.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you told me if you can sacrifice for a short period of time and this is what you will get, when you think about it, it's no different than you and your household. If you sit back and say, I want that whatever, I want that new riding lawnmower, and in order to do that, I'm going to sacrifice and we're going to put money back, but you can see what you're going to get at the end of that time, you're willing to do it. And so I think that was the concept with the people, and I think it passed 70-30, so I think the vast majority of people,
they understood it.
And I think everybody knew that we needed it, and then when you came up with that unique idea that, hey, we're going to do it at a certain time and it's over, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. After that, we'll be able to build it, you'll be able to get it, and we won't have to worry about that tax continuing. And a lot of people were excited with the idea, and the biggest thing is to find out that did it generate and did it do its job? Because it was a unique type of thing, and one thing you don't hear is did it collect and do what it needed to do?
Well, and sort of, in retrospect, people bought the concept, so we sold, if you will, we went out and told the public we want to collect for 8 months. The truth is, I think they would have been happy with 9 months instead of 8. Yeah. If you think about it, so had we realized that law, and again, I take as much blame as anybody, but it went through 5 different lawyers' hands and nobody caught it. So,
what law did it violate?
The law changed in 2008 that said a sales tax, the collection must begin on the first day of a quarter and has to end on the last day of a quarter. So we were trying to go from March on, and you can't start it on March 1st because that's not the first day of a quarter. So, again, I think people would have still voted for it had we collected it for 9 months instead of 8. But when that was discovered, in order to be in compliance with the law, we can shorten it, but we couldn't extend it. So, because the voters, 6 is within 8, but 9 is not within 8.
Yeah.
So, sure, hindsight 2020. There were some learning curves, as you said. This was a unique idea. I hopefully not in my tenure will we ever have to do this again. But I will say this: somewhere down the road, 10, 15, whatever years down the road, I think this was so successful that if they have to do it again, that's something that certainly needs to be looked at.
You kept your word. That's the big thing. You kept your word.
That, and I think there's other communities and stuff around us that were watching to see how effective this was going to work.
I think it'll be an example for the state.
To use that as an example for other areas.
Well, and not just here, but you're right. Again, I'm willing to do it I'll sacrifice for a short period of time as long as I can see. And one of the questions I will tell you when we were out, talking to the different groups, I would hear, how do we know it's going to end September 30th? Because it's written in the law. Mm-hmm. Okay, in other words, what you're voting on, it's written there. It's not, doesn't just say, because typically you do a bond issue.
Yeah.
And so it continues on until the bond is paid. Well, when is the bond paid? Well, we don't know because it depends on how much taxes collect. That was not our concept. This will stop, good or bad, and that's the thing. It's going to stop on this date. And once people realize that, hey, it's written there, and I know that it's going to stop, then I stopped, and I think people appreciated that.
Real quick, just barely over a minute. What do you need right now? If somebody were going to donate $100,000, if that's possible, what?
Well, first of all, we have the Baxter County Sheriff's Foundation, which is a nonprofit group, and we do have people that will donate. I had a couple that came in and gave us a $5,000 check to do anything to do with safety, okay? Because they were just really appreciated, they owned a business, and they appreciated the fact that we were out checking on them in the middle of the night when they were working late. So there's always that way that you can go. Some people buy bulletproof vests, etc. Right now, we will be looking at bulletproof vests next year. To upgrade some of the ones that are out of date. I tell you what I wish we had. Our Honor Guard is utilized a lot, and I really wished we had uniforms for our Honor Guard, but that's expensive.
And with that, hope everybody has a great day. Thanks, Sheriff, for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.